Two Chainz, wealthy rapper talk. Gotta love it. This is a good one. Stick around and you'll get some insight and some ideas and perspectives on things you can do, more moves that you can make that can push you closer to being a wealthy rapper. What up? You got Cinco Smith at cincosmith.com, wealthyrapper.com. If you haven't already, visit wealthyrapper.com. Get access to a free case study that talks about how you can create multiple streams of income as an artist, as a rapper, even if you never get famous, even if you never get a record deal, and own music. Don't let music own you. That said, Two Chainz and Wealthy Rapper Talk. So I'm going to read the headline, and this article comes from Hip Hop DX. Shout out to Hip Hop DX for inspiring this article. And basically says Two Chainz launches Moneymaker Fund YouTube series and award 55K to black entrepreneurs. And basically, this is Two Times teamed up with YouTube for a new series as a part of their hashtag YouTube Black Voices. And that's a fund initiative that YouTube has. Hashtag YouTube Black Voices. And basically, the Money Making Fund consists of 5 episodes that will be taking place. By the time you're watching this video, it might already been taking place and you can go check it out. But it started yesterday, actually, at the time of this recording, all the way to this coming up Friday. And it features HBCU students and alumni pitching their business ideas to Two Chainz, who put 55,000 in the best ones. In a statement, he explained why the show was so important to him. And basically, he connected the importance of the show to the fact that a lot of people have experienced different things in 2020. And basically, the fact that he applauds or he admires the person's ability to be able to push through any adversity, because that's what life is all about. So his admiration to that is something that really gave him that heartfelt reason to go ahead and partner up with the YouTube Black Voices and that initiative that goes along with it. Now, how does that connect him to being a wealthy rapper? You see, one thing that goes along with being wealthy in general and abundance and net worth and things of that nature is the ability to give. You see, the getting is in the giving, meaning that as hard as it may sound, when you part ways with something that you feel as though you should be attached to or something that you're chasing, you automatically draw it back to you. See, when you part ways with something, it's attracted to you even more. It's kind of like a relationship. As weird as it may seem, the females who don't get your attention find themselves more attracted to you sometimes. Of course, you got to carry yourself in a certain way, but if you're not always trying to hound them and always trying to holler, they're naturally more attracted to you because you, in a way, set yourself as though you don't necessarily need them, but they're drawn to you. It's just how it works, and vice versa. Honestly, that's how I got my wife. She's gonna kill me if she see this video. But truth be told, and this is a little veer off, but truth be told, we were in school, and I knew she was somebody who was accustomed to being hollered at. I checked out. In my head, I was like, yeah, she got. But I knew my approach wasn't gonna be hounding because that wasn't my approach anyway. So I was just cool conversation, like, yeah, it's cool. Then we finally exchanged numbers. I invited her to a party, and I would we would text things of that nature, but she always was attracted because I was more so, it's cool, we can get to know each other or not. You know what I mean? But in my head, I knew what it would take to acquire somebody like the queen. So shout out to the queen, but you got to understand that is also applicable to money. If you want more money, a lot of times if you're okay with saying, I know it's coming, so I don't mind giving it to somebody else. Money gonna be like, nah, I want this person because they're gonna do good things with me. They're gonna help somebody else with me. I'm gonna find a way to re-enter this person's pocket, this person's wallet, because this person didn't have a problem giving it, even if they didn't have as much as they would like to have. It's just a fact of the matter. It never fails when I give. I'm like, boop, some random money comes and shows up. I'm like, man, I gotta figure out how to get comfortable with giving bigger amounts so I can receive bigger amounts. And not doing it for that reason, just being cheerful in the fact of giving comes back to you. So Two Chainz is doing that. That's a wealthy rapper mentality, something that you might want to adopt as early as possible. Another thing, he's investing into other entrepreneurs. You see, entrepreneurs are the pulse of the economy in general, and that's where all the creations and new inventions and inspiration typically comes from. If you wipe out entrepreneurs, there's a lot of things that we experience and we love now that wouldn't exist had it not been for somebody who wanted to find a solution to a current problem. So you definitely got to understand and respect the power of that. And the fact that he's listening to a certain amount of pitches really puts him in the position to where if he wanted to, outside of YouTube, go into, okay, let me listen to some other entrepreneurs and some of their business ideas. Hint, hint, you're an entrepreneur. You're our business. You may have ideas because I know I got once I get some other stuff in place and under the belt, I got a ton of invention and creation ideas tucked away that has nothing to do with rap, but creative minds tend to think of solutions. So that being said, you can be somebody that he may invest in as an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, which you are, because you're a rapper, you're a business. I want you to understand that you're also an entrepreneur. If you don't already, many people do, some don't. So that's why I'm here to let you know that you are. That said, you could be somebody that he invests in, and if you get invested in based on some of your ideas and things of that nature, you benefit from that lump sum. And if he decides to carry this out further, which I think he should, it positions him to, and us as a culture, to have our own version of Shark Tank. Because I believe that we should be the ones investing in some of these black creations. And no matter what walk of life you come from, I'm just here to say, for the culture, it's a lot of people who have, it's nothing that people of color, black, whatever the case may be, have not invented, period. But it's a lot less of it that is owned by the culture, period. If it's anything that's been invented, we invented it in many cases in some way, shape, form, fashion, but some paperwork got manipulated and shifted around, and sometimes we don't own what it is that we created. That's a problem. So if we're able to take that angle that 2 Chainz is taking with this partnership he's doing with YouTube, and now he does something like that, or other people does something like that of their own, and able to pay attention to entrepreneurs from a joint venture standpoint, to where now you're investing in that person, you're giving them some money, but you're a partner as well, because you can help it grow, you can help them overcome some hurdles that they may not have seen coming. Pretty much their own Shark Tank, which is venture capitalism, investing in the idea with the intent of getting some type of return, ownership, equity in that particular company, or buying it outright if that's something you choose to do. Now you're taking that and you're investing it into the culture, and you're taking ownership and growing it in a way that can't be done unless you understand the culture fully. And 2 Chainz is somebody who comes from a walk of life, who's able to connect to the culture. And I feel like, he could be a good pillar, especially since I never would have thought that up until this. But since he partnered up and decided to do this, now you got to keep that going and run with it and turn that into multiple entrepreneurs that you invest in. That's just my idea. Hopefully that hits the spirit. Boom, I'm gonna throw it out there. Hopefully that hits his spirit. But that's being a wealthy rapper, looking and understanding that you have ideas and gifts and talents. But if you create the cash flow, the income, the wealth that comes along with your ideas, and you establishing yourself to create multiple streams of income, even if you never get famous, even if you never get a record deal, who knows? You can be somebody who's investing into other entrepreneurs, and you build an empire centered around the fact that you see the opportunity, you understand the power of giving. The getting is in the giving. You understand the power of investing and contributing, contribution, and helping take somebody else to another level that they may not have been able to go. So hopefully that makes sense. But 2 Chainz definitely just made the list of being a wealthy rapper, and I hope you got some insights from that. I know I did a whole spiel, but it's power in giving, it's power in investing and being a venture capitalist, and seeing something in someone else that's putting forth their own effort. That's all I got. CincoSmith.com. Check me out. Connect. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. What are you waiting on? I got some good stuff that can make you money and really make you overall a wealthy individual. If you never get famous, if you never get a record deal, you can be on track to getting wealthy. So hit that bell notification. I mean, why not? And wealthyrapper.com, get your free case study so you can get access to everything I just said pretty much in a nutshell. That's all I got. I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be. Cinco Smith, signing out. Salute.